I'm 92 years old, and I still drive, I still walk, and most importantly, I still feel strong and healthy, something I haven't been able to say about most of my peers. Doctors told me years ago that I should have slowed down by now, but here I am going strong, living life to the fullest, and most importantly, I haven't been sick in 30 years. No colds, no flu, nothing. You might be wondering, what's my secret? Well, it's not luck, and it's definitely not some miracle cure. It's 5 simple habits that I've stuck to every single day. And today, I'm going to share those habits with you. What I'm about to tell you might sound simple, even a little bit unbelievable. But trust me, they work. And the best part, you can start them right now, no matter your age. These small changes have made all the difference for me, and they can for you too. Before we dive into those habits, do me a favor. If you're interested in learning more about living a long, healthy life, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Part 1. The morning ritual that prepares my body for the day. Every single morning, before my feet even touch the ground, I make sure to give my body a signal. No, it's not a workout, and it's not some long stretching routine. It's a simple, gentle ritual that takes just 90 seconds. Here's what I do. I lie on my back and take 3 deep, calming breaths. I stretch my fingers, wiggle my toes, and then I slowly rotate my wrists and ankles. Sounds like nothing, right? But here's why it matters. I'm waking up my muscles, joints, and blood flow gently, without rushing or stressing them out. My body gets a soft good morning before the rush of the day begins. When I was younger, I didn't think much about these things. But when I hit 60, I started noticing something. I'd wake up stiff, my legs would feel heavy, and I'd even trip over my slippers once because my body wasn't awake yet. That's when I realized I needed to send my body a message that we're getting ready to move. We're alive, and we're going to make today count. Studies from the National Institute on Aging show that gentle movement first thing in the morning can increase energy levels, boost mental clarity, and improve balance throughout the day. It reduces the chance of falls, calms your nervous system, and gets your blood flowing just by taking 90 seconds of your morning. And let me tell you, the magic isn't in the stretching or the breath work. It's in the consistency. It's this simple daily habit that helps my body stay agile, energized, and ready to face whatever comes my way. And if I forget to do it, my body lets me know. It's a gentle reminder that I'm not just stretching my muscles. I'm stretching the possibility for a healthier day ahead. Part 2. My morning drink that keeps me healthy. After my morning ritual, the next thing I do is drink something that has kept me from getting sick for over 30 years. It's not some fancy, overpriced supplement or superfood. It's actually something incredibly simple, and it only takes a minute to make. Every morning, I drink a warm glass of water with half a lemon, a pinch of turmeric, and a dash of black pepper. That's it. But don't let the simplicity fool you. This drink is a powerhouse for my immune system and overall health. Lemon is the first ingredient. It's full of vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that boosts your immune system and helps your body fight off infections. The Linus Pauling Institute at Oregon State University has shown that vitamin C doesn't just help prevent illness, it can also shorten the duration of sickness, especially in older adults. But that's not all. It also helps kickstart digestion by promoting bile production in the liver. And for those of us as we age, lemon can help with the sluggish digestion that tends to happen. Next comes turmeric. You've probably heard of it before. It's nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory root. The key ingredient in turmeric, curcumin, has been shown in hundreds of studies to lower inflammation markers in the body. These markers tend to rise as we age, contributing to joint pain, cognitive decline, and even chronic diseases. But here's the kicker: to get the full benefit of turmeric, you need black pepper. Why? Because black pepper contains piperine, which can increase the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Without it, turmeric is far less effective. So, this little golden drink I call my golden glass not only boosts my immunity but also supports my digestion and helps keep inflammation at bay. I started drinking it 30 years ago, and 2 weeks after incorporating it into my routine, I noticed I wasn't bloated anymore. My joints felt looser and I was just better. A few months later, I realized I hadn't been sick in almost a year. That was 30 years ago, and I've stuck with it ever since. The beauty of this drink is that it's so simple, so affordable, and so effective. You don't need expensive supplements or powders to stay healthy. You just need a few natural ingredients, a little consistency, and a willingness to take care of yourself every day. Part 3. Why I walk every day. The anti-inflammatory power of a simple walk. Now, let me tell you about my third habit. Something I do every single day. No exceptions. It's not an intense workout or a grueling gym session. It's something far simpler yet incredibly powerful: walking. Every day, no matter the weather, I step outside for a 15-minute walk. Sometimes it's just around the block. No phone, no music, just me and my thoughts. But here's the thing. Walking isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about moving my body and giving it the space it needs to heal, to reset, and to stay strong. You might think that at my age, I should be taking it easy and avoiding too much movement, but walking has been a game changer for me. When I was younger, I used to jog and think that sweating and pushing my body hard were the key to staying young. But then I read a study that changed everything. It said that something as simple as walking could reduce systemic inflammation, regulate blood sugar, boost memory, and even lower your risk of death by 39%. It was then that I realized that walking was the foundation of my health, not the intense exercises I used to do. Walking isn't just about burning calories. It's about moving everything in your body into place: your joints, your lymphatic system, your nervous system, even your thoughts. Here's the secret: I walk every day, rain or shine, because I know how important it is for my body. I don't walk for exercise, I walk for healing. After my walk, my shoulders feel looser, my joints are more flexible, and my mind is clearer. It's a reset button for my entire body. But you don't have to take my word for it. Studies show that walking just 20 minutes a day can reduce inflammation markers in the body and lower your risk for chronic diseases. Another study from Stanford found that walking boosts creativity and mental clarity more than any seated activity. And here's the interesting part: when I walk, I smile. It's not because I'm happy, although I usually am. It's because smiling while you walk activates the vagus nerve, which regulates heart rate, inflammation, and digestion. So, it's not just about the steps I take, it's about how those steps help me feel healthier, more focused, and more alive. I've learned the hard way that missing a walk can leave me feeling stiff, foggy, and sluggish. But when I take that walk, I feel like a completely different person. Walking is the medicine I've been using for years, and it's free. No special gear needed, no perfect weather required. And it gives me energy. So, if you're ever feeling tired, stressed, or stuck, get up and walk. It doesn't matter if you're young or old. Your body was built to move, and every step you take says, I still can. Part 4. The power of protein fueling. My body for strength and resilience. Now, Let me share with you something that has made a huge difference in my energy, strength, and even my memory over the years. Protein. And no, I'm not talking about protein shakes or expensive supplements. I'm talking about good, natural protein that comes from real food. When I turned 60, I thought I was eating pretty well. I had fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and even the occasional multivitamin, but something was still off. My energy started dipping by mid-morning. I was forgetting little things like where I left my keys, and I just didn't feel as strong as I once did. That's when my doctor said something that completely changed my approach. You're just not getting enough protein. It turns out, after we hit a certain age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing and using protein. That means we actually need more protein as we age, not less, in order to maintain muscle mass, boost our immunity, and keep our minds sharp. That was a wake-up call for me. So, I made a simple but powerful change to my diet. Instead of reaching for cereal or toast in the morning, I started eating what I call my brain and body breakfast. It's simple: one boiled egg, a cup of Greek yogurt, a handful of walnuts, and a few blueberries. This meal gives me over 25 grams of high-quality protein, plus healthy fats, anti-inflammatory compounds, and antioxidants that help keep my brain and body in top shape. Here's why it works. Protein isn't just for building muscle. It's also for building and repairing immune cells, supporting brain function, and even helping your body heal after stress. Studies show that older adults who eat 25-30 grams of protein per meal have better muscle mass, fewer hospitalizations, and even longer lifespans. One study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that protein intake is directly linked to stronger immune responses and improved health in older adults. But not all proteins are created equal. That's why I focus on complete proteins, those that contain all 9 essential amino acids. Eggs are perfect. Greek yogurt is also a complete protein, and it comes with the added benefit of probiotics for gut health. Walnuts might not be a complete protein, but they're packed with omega-3s, which help fight inflammation. Blueberries. They're antioxidants that help keep my body's systems running smoothly. This breakfast doesn't just fuel me, it keeps me steady, sharp, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. Before I started focusing on protein, I used to crash around 11 a.m. I'd feel sluggish, tired, and foggy. But now, I glide through my mornings with the energy of someone half my age. It's not magic. It's nutrition. It's the key to staying strong and resilient as we get older. So, if you're skipping protein at breakfast, you might be missing out on one of the most important building blocks of your health. Trust me, a protein-rich breakfast isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity, especially as we age. Your body needs it to perform at its best, and if you want to feel your strongest every day, it all starts with what you eat in the morning. Part 5. Tuning your mind. How I stay mentally sharp and resilient. Here's something that no doctor ever told me, but I believe it's one of the most important things I do each day. I take care of my mind before I do anything else. And no, it's not meditation, therapy, or anything complicated. It's something so simple, yet so powerful. It's what I call mental tuning. Before I even check the weather or talk to anyone, I sit still for just 3 minutes every morning and picture the kind of day I want to have. I don't think about the traffic or the bills or the errands. I focus on how I want to feel calm, strong, steady, and useful. Then, I picture myself moving through the day with that energy, confident behind the wheel, clear in conversation, at peace with whatever comes my way. It might sound small, but it has a huge impact. You see, your brain doesn't know the difference between something you vividly imagine and something that actually happens. Studies from Dr. Joe Dispenza and researchers at Harvard have shown that when you vividly imagine doing an activity, the same parts of your brain light up as if you were actually doing it in real life. Over time, this rewires your nervous system, training your body to be calm, focused, and sharp before you even leave the house. Why is this so important? Because stress is the #1 enemy of your health. It raises cortisol levels, which can damage brain cells, weaken immunity, and even strip away muscle. When I was younger, I used to get caught up in stress, worrying about things I couldn't control. But I've learned that worry is a thief. It steals your health, your peace of mind, and your energy. Years ago, I had a friend who was the same age as me and in good health, but he was always stressed about news, politics, and money. He lived in a constant state of fight or flight. Then, one day, he collapsed, no warning, just a heart issue. He recovered, but things were never quite the same. He asked me, "How come you're never rattled? Don't you ever worry?" And I told him, worry is a thief, and I lock the door every morning. So, taking those 3 minutes every day to mentally tune in has made all the difference. I feel more focused, less anxious, and more resilient to life's challenges. Studies even show that just 5 minutes of mental rehearsal every day can significantly reduce anxiety, improve focus, and boost immune function in older adults. And the best part, these benefits last for weeks after just a few minutes of practice each morning. So, don't just take care of your body, take care of your mind. Train it to be calm, focused, and resilient. Because your thoughts shape your hormones, and your hormones shape your health. It's all connected. And when you take control of your mind, everything else follows. As I look back on the years, it's not the big changes that have mattered the most, it's the small, consistent choices I've made every single day. These 5 habits, simple as they may seem, have been the foundation of my health, my energy, and my happiness. The truth is, aging doesn't happen overnight. It's built in quiet moments, in the way you move, the way you fuel your body, the way you care for your mind. Every morning, every step, every breath is a chance to choose health, a chance to choose strength, a chance to begin again. And the best part, it's never too late to start. Whether you're 30 or 80, you can begin with just one small habit. And who knows? Those little choices might just be the ones that change everything. So ask yourself, what's one small thing you could do today to invest in your future health? It doesn't need to be big or complicated. It just needs to start with you. If you're ready to make those small, meaningful changes, let's take this journey together. Don't forget to subscribe so we can continue sharing tips, stories, and habits that can help us all live better, longer, and healthier lives. Remember, health isn't something that happens by chance, it's something we create one choice at a time. Let's choose wisely, and let's start today.